Well, it was in this big Buddhist temple with, I think, the world's largest, was it timber Buddha or something? Or,
yeah.
I mean, it was really overwhelming, and we rehearsed a lot with the Japanese, the traditional Japanese orchestra, which were all instruments, you know, I'd never even seen before. And it was the whole thing, and the coda drummers, and
yeah, there was broadly speaking, George Martin and his son Giles were recruited because they did line up with Bon Jovi, INXS, Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell, Rykuda, and
us.
And also the Japanese guitarist Hotai, who unfortunately I think passed away. But there's a lot of other and the koto drummers. They also had a Chinese orchestra, a Western orchestra with Michael Kamen, who was conducting, who's of course gone to do some amazing film score stuff recently. But George Martin was employed ostensibly to bring the whole thing together and to get all the different artists to mix it all up in the 60s way, you know, and sort of have this person playing with that person, this orchestra with this person, and the whole thing would get mixed up rather than it being about specific egos. But there's a couple of events there I can remember were kind of funny. One was Michael really wanted Bob Dylan's autograph, so I stood next to him in the line to get our manager Chris's daughters wanted an autograph, so I got a thing and stood in this big line, but in front of us there was 150 monks in purple robes with bald heads, right, in front of Bob Dylan with his black sunglasses on, you know. And so Michael and I stand there, and as we're getting further and further along the line with all these monks, it was like a dream, you know, because there's all this wooden temple and all these monks and Bob Dylan with his black sunglasses, and it was just really weird, you know. And finally we get there and Bob realises it's Michael and I, and we'd been on stage. He goes, "Oh, wow, man!" He takes his glasses off. He's, "Hey, nice to meet you." And he was talking. He was pretty friendly. And but the specific thing about that show I really loved was the idea it was supposed to not be about specific egos, and you know.
So it wasn't.
Yeah.